thought overall we really faced a lot of adversity this year, guys in and out. Um, it's not too often you can say Southeastern Louisiana gets over 500 at the end of the year through the rigorous schedule that we play. These guys just battled all year. We went through some adversity in the middle of the season, and the guys came together, won 6 or 7 straight. We got to a point where we lost 4 straight in the middle of the season where we could have just went down the drain, and the guys came back together and finished the season strong. One of the most fun, maybe the most fun groups of guys I had to coach, not just on the floor, but off the court. Like, the best kids you can possibly imagine. I mean, a team GPA of a 3.0, and guys just community service hours, guys getting their degrees, their masters, their undergrad, just good people. I think overall, super successful season. Obviously, it didn't end the way we wanted to, just because I don't think, first off, hats off to UNO. They outplayed us. They were more physical. They were better coached tonight. They were the better team. They deserved to win. But I know what our team's capable of, and we didn't do that tonight. So disappointing that we weren't able to rebound the ball and finish the season off on a better note, because I really think we have a championship team here. But, these two guys are seniors. Boogie believed in us in his last year to come all the way from Arizona and South Dakota and all that to come here and believe in us. And Matt Strange, I jokingly say he's been here since 2007, but he's been here forever, and just, he's seen me as an assistant coach to a head coach, and the guy's just going to be successful in life for the time that he puts in, and the unbelievable teammate. And I'm just really, to be honest with you, lucky to have coached these two guys, and they both have made me a better coach for the future.
Coach, it was a bit of a strange game in terms of both teams made runs. There was large leads, they evaporated, and eventually they just pulled away at the end. What do you think that was down to in the last stages of the second half?
Well, I would say when we started the game, we kind of jumped on them, and I told them, we kind of got placed. We were up like 12 or 14 in the first half, and it seemed as if because we've beaten them twice, all of a sudden, we think they're just going to lay down and we're going to win again. But, they're fighting for their life. Their season's over, and UNO is a tough team. They're not going to quit. And they kind of punched us in the mouth and came right back into the game, and they just seemed like every 50-50 ball went their way. We'd get a block shot. It happened 3 times. We'd get a block, and it landed in their hands, and they'd get a layup. I thought late in the game we really didn't panic. We were down 11 or 14 with like 4 to go, and we cut it down with the possession to go. We got a chance, to still win the game. One thing you can tell about our team is we're really resilient. You go back to earlier in the year, we were down 20 points with 4 minutes to go, came back and won the game and set NCAA record. We've done that multiple times. We've came back. Tonight it was about 10 seconds short. So I thought our guys battled, but just disappointing that we didn't rebound the ball, and I thought they were just more physical than us. That was the disappointing part.
Obviously, the rebounding disadvantage is significant in this outcome.
Yeah.
Was there any particular point to that? Was a lack of aggression, perhaps?
Probably, yeah. Just you got to hit bodies. You know what I mean? We talked about, Vincent, number 13, keeping him off the glass, and I didn't think we did a good job of hitting him when the shots went up. And we tell our guys all the time, you don't have to get it, but your man can't. And he just, they just made second chance plays. They scored in the paint. They made tough shots when they need to make tough shots. We really didn't want Jordan Johnson to beat us. We tried to make everything hard, but guy gets 32. So, at the end of the day, it's kind of on me, the coach, and the game plan, and it's tough.
Coach, going into tonight, did you like the matchup?
Yeah, I like our matchup. To be honest with you, most coaches say this. I wouldn't even say it if I didn't believe it to be true, but there's nobody in our league that I don't think we could beat. We've beat Corpus at their place. We beat UNO. We swept UNO during the regular season, beat them, at their place by almost 20 points, I believe. And not all that at the end of the day doesn't matter, but I really do think that we have arguably, the best team. But we've talked about it before. We can beat anybody, and we've shown that we can lose to anybody. And tonight just happened to be a single elimination game. It's disappointing.
And Matt, Boogie, obviously a really difficult moment and emotions running high, but Coach has already alluded how different both of your paths to Southeastern Louisiana were, and your time here varies in length. But what has it meant to each of you to be part of the program and be a Lion at Southeastern Louisiana?
Well, for me, it means the world to me. I've been here for a long time. I've been here with Kiefer, and I mean, he's seen me from a freshman to now a super senior. So I mean, we both like. I feel like I'm a hard worker, but Coach Kiefer is like one of the hardest workers I've met in my life. Also, I mean, we're always prepared for every game. I think, like he said, like we're the best team. Like flat out, like we're the best team. I think tonight we could have did a couple things better, but overall, like it's March and things, it's wild. Things can happen, but I mean, my time at Southeastern has been amazing, and I wouldn't change it for the world. And it's sad that it has to end like this, but I mean, I'm always gonna look back and just be super grateful for Coach Kiefer. He's believed in me since day one. And I'm just so grateful for him and all the rest of the staff too.
I would just say it meant a lot to me. Honestly, a lot of people don't know this, but before this year, I didn't even want to play my 5th year. I lost my love for basketball, so coming here, I found the joy again in basketball. I started loving it again. I started loving getting better, so it meant a lot to me, honestly.
What was it about this coaching staff and this team that helped you rejuvenate that love for the game?
I just feel like my game might be different from others. They never judged me. They just always was positive with me, always believed in me. So that just always meant a lot to me, coming from a school where I felt as if I wasn't appreciated that much. So that played a big part. I never felt like this wasn't home. Like, I loved coming to practice every day. I loved having games. Like, I really just enjoyed it. So,
Coach, hearing those words, that's going to make you feel great about these two and the impact that they've left on this program.
Yeah, just to have people that believe in you, you know what I'm saying? And one thing about me is, you know, I really take pride in being a loyal person, especially if they're loyal back. And these guys, these two, have friends for life with me. And we're going to meet next week and talk about their future and they want to do. But, you know, it's not over. Our relationship's not over, you know. So I plan on, when Boogie's 40 years old and he has his son and Matt's got his kid, they're coming to games and we still stay in touch. And I'm still coaching at Southeastern, 65 years old. I already don't have any hairs now, so. But no, these guys are just, like I said, they're just good people. They're good people and they're going to be successful in life. And I was fortunate enough to be able to coach both of them.